had someone phrase the question one time so that it would have a predetermined outcome. And when the responses came back, I think they polled 1,000 people and 96% agreed with the statement. And it's like, you didn't poll anyone, you just wanted a checkbox.
I think the lies that take place on the brand side are a little bit different than the lies that take place on the agency side. On the agency side, it's that we're representative and that we're doing things in a representative way. I think there are a lot of biases to different methodologies, and we do not always have a degree of honesty with ourselves or frankly take the time to understand what those biases are. And I'm really excited that there's actually conversation about this. Like for the first time in my career at conferences over the past year, I've started to see that really become a conversation piece, whether Gen Pop or otherwise, about how different methods are representative. To the point you were asking, Melissa, about who clicks into a survey, is that a representative base of people? I think sometimes we convince ourselves that what we have is the truth, and I don't know that we've done the due diligence and the work to actually get to the truth. So I think that there's more of a movement to understand what representative looks like, whether it's demographic or response bias and things like that. And I think that's a very easy lie to just sort of pass off and say, we have data, and the data might be fundamentally flawed.
I wouldn't say they're my favorite lies, but things that I see recurring a lot, and I'll go back to my consulting days for this, is like lots of companies talking about, they have very user-centered processes, and like they keep users at the center of everything they do for what they want to design, and that's why they're investing in research. In reality, it's kind of like we have a preconceived idea of what we want to do, so design a study that helps confirm that for us so we can get the budget to create this. And you see that a lot. And then another funny one from more so when I was serving banking clients is just like the massaging of numbers to be massaging of numbers and metrics so that said bank could appear to be number one in positioning themselves to clients. So it's like, you make a league table of like, okay, who had like the most representation for like certain like iBanking deals within a certain class of clients, and like I remember they were number 2, and they're like, no, you have to make us number 1. I was like, well, the numbers don't say that. And they're like, well, make them say that. I'm like, this is quite a conundrum.
When I present results and anybody says, I already knew that.
Oh yeah, yeah.